In an Eastern Conference playoff-like clash, the loaded Orlando Fantasy come to Baltimore to take on a resurgent Baltimore Charm. Next on LFL Friday Night Football. We're just steps from the world-famous Inner Harbor and inside First Mariner Arena. It's an incredible atmosphere here in Baltimore in what is a true football town. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom Dort. Dave Biz was alongside. And Biz, let's talk about two teams that had to improve and really have.
Well, I tell you, Tommy, Baltimore and Orlando both knew in the offseason not only did they have to keep their key veterans, but they had to go out and get some new players in order to compete in a very competitive LFL Eastern Conference. And I think both of them have. But I tell you right now, Doug Miller, head coach of Orlando Fantasy, he hit the damn jackpot in getting the 4 players from Miami.
Orlando is truly enjoying a dream-like scenario, and that's similar to the NFL's Philadelphia Eagles. They signed perhaps the best deep threat in the league in Taylor Thompson, an explosive running back and hitter in Etta Paul, and the NFL's most exciting quarterback in Ananka Dixon. Now let's go to the third member of our broadcast team, Lauren Gardner, who's on the field with those 3 former Miami Caliente All-Star players who are making their debut tonight for the Orlando Fantasy. Lauren?
Hey, thanks a lot, Tommy. Hey, ladies, it's a little bit of a different atmosphere in Orlando. Instead of Miami, you guys are joining forces with the likes of Jenny Krause and JJ Thacker. Is this year the perfect storm for the Fantasy to make a Lingerie Bowl championship run, Ananka?
Definitely the perfect storm. I mean, I know we're the missing piece of that puzzle, and we're excited to be here. And I mean, it couldn't have been a better situation for us.
Absolutely. Taylor, are you excited?
Absolutely. We got a great team and great coaching staff, so I'm excited for this year. We're gonna do work.
She's ready to do work. They're all ready to do work. Best of luck, ladies, guys.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, Lauren. Now, fans, be sure to visit LFLfantasy.com to play alongside us tonight. Last week in the battle of our broadcast team, my week 129 points showing dropped me back into the cellar. Biz continues to have a nice lead. Here are this week's picks. My key player, Orlando running back Etta Paul, who's expected to shoulder a much bigger load this year.
Hey, I'm going with the big key free agent quarterback for Orlando, Ananka Dixon.
What a surprise. Biz goes with the most obvious choice. I'm going with my girl, Kyle DeHaven, wide receiver for the Baltimore Charm, and I'm walking away with the win tonight. It's official.
There you have it. Can Orlando get its first ever franchise win tonight, or will Baltimore win to tie the Philadelphia Passion atop the Eastern Conference? Kickoff from a rockin' First Mariner Arena is next. Welcome back here to Baltimore. We are set. First Mariner Arena as Orlando gets set to take on Baltimore. Orlando looking for that first ever win. Before the game, we had a chance to listen in as defensive coordinator of the Baltimore Charm, J.J. Morrison, addressed his team.
Playing like we had practice. We've been beating the shit out of everybody. We've been beating the shit out ourselves. This is the time that we get to take it out on someone else. In all reality, take no pity for anyone. Smack anything that comes across your face. It's just, right now, this is the time. I mean, I don't know how y'all feel, but I know I'm revved up. Y'all ain't revved up right now.
Coach is ready. The players are ready. Tonight's MGM International Resorts betting line has Orlando a 7.5-point favorite on the road. That's a lot of points on the road with an over-under of 45.5.
I'll tell you right now, I don't know, but Orlando is pumped up for this game. I'm telling you, they came up with 4 key free agents. Wow. This place is going electric right now. Baltimore is ready for this kickoff. This crowd is going.
Here is the high end-over-end kick. It was a historic evening as we get started looking for that first win for Orlando. The ball hits the scoreboard.
Well, that's a first, Tommy. I've never seen that.
Saw in arena football.
Wow.
Free kick hitting the ceiling. The ball will be spotted at the 15-yard line. There's only a first down.
All right, first play from scrimmage. And we had a little push right at the end. Boom.
Oh, that bad blood is starting early. They got some bad blood between these two guys, and I'll tell you right now, they're starting real early in this game.
The first play should be a double reverse. There's Stacy Moon, the quarterback. 5'5", 125-pounder. This should be a pass to May Shamley. Pitch goes to the right side. Now they're looking long. She is wide open down the field. Caught. 10, 5, touchdown. Kyle DeHaven is there. Touchdown.
You couldn't have scripted that any better.
Rick Reeder told us before the game, this is what I'm doing. And I said, Rick, are you really going to run the play? And he said, you bet I am. We're going to score.
Oh, what a play. He drawn it up, and it came out perfectly. I'm telling you, he told us he had 2 quarterbacks, and his backup could throw better than his first one. And Morgan made a great throw, and I'm telling you, she was wide open.
Oh, that was a terrific pass.
Oh, what a way to come out and fire this crowd up. It gets him going.
Looking for one. Stacy Moon is their quarterback. She's got setbacks on the left side of her. Christina Devers is the near back. She'll fade back. Look, and she is in all kinds of trouble. A world of hurt. Deidre Strickland on a blitz, and that was incomplete. Let's look at that touchdown again, Biz.
Well, it's a great play. Look at this. That was the extra point, but coming back and boom, look at that thing hit. Oh, great play. I tell you, it was wide open. The safeties were bit so hard on that play. It was amazing. Coming out strong. Orlando came hard, but guess what? They started out, and he scripted it. Unbelievable right there.
Orlando
Touchdown.
lost every game last year, but were big winners in free agency, as we mentioned. Ananka Dixon, Etta Paul, Taylor Thompson. And Ananka Dixon is the quarterback. Etta Paul, the running back behind her. This will be a game that I think would feature Paul, and there she has it. Here she goes. She's to the 20, out near midfield, falls forward, and that should be enough for a first down. Etta Paul, a very quick acceleration. Casey White with the stop. Orlando starters, you start, of course, with Ananka Dixon, the quarterback, and Etta Paul, a terrific running back. Taylor Thompson, one of the best, most underrated deep threat, great hands. She can flat play. Dixon, little pitch forward and hit in the backfield and stopped. Anna Michaels on the stop. It's Kyle DeHaven, and DeHaven is one that just caught the touchdown pass a minute ago. She is a disruptive force on that defensive front. Brittany Tegler, an anchor veteran on this Baltimore defense. She can play. Make it second down, loss of about 3, second and 13. Here comes Etta Paul around the left side. Gets away from one, gets away from a second. She's inside the 20, down to about the 19. Let's make it third down now, and third and about 4.
Hey, you know something? I tell you, Orlando also gave me their script for the first 7 plays. It didn't have anything trickery in, I'm telling you. It's basic straight Etta Paul, Etta Paul, Etta Paul, and a nice little shuffle pass. But right now, they are looking at a Baltimore team that came in fired up. They came in, started hard, and I'm telling you, with all the hype of Orlando, Baltimore quieted them down real quick by coming out hard.
There she is, 33 years old, quarterback and a strong safety, and she's a heck of a safety. Here's Etta Paul, and Paul just powers it forward, and it'll be fourth down and short. And Biz, they have to pass. This is a big thing in NFL football. Fourth down, there are no kicks. So if you give it away here, you give it away.
Oh yeah, you get 4 downs, and there's no punting in NFL history. So what happens is if they don't make it right here, they give the ball back right here. The field position's not too bad for them. But what I'm going to see now is they have to throw. What kind of passing thing? Right now, the first pass they did was a shuffle pass. Very easy. Are they going to use Ananka's quickness to get outside and give her time?
Dixon has motion coming to the far side. Fakes a give, looks, steps up, throws. It's caught enough for a first down. Out across the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. Looked like Jenny Krause on the catch. First down for Orlando.
Tommy, they set that up really good with the little motion action by Taylor Thompson. Jenny Krause, great possession receiver, probably one of the best in the LFL. Very good at getting open. She's a big target, easy for Ananka to see, easy first down.
Now Victoria Moreno is in the backfield. Etta Paul is off the field. And this is a quarterback keeper. Look at the blocking up the field. Dixon finally finds someone. She's got a first down inside the 3, maybe down about the 1-yard line. Unbelievable blocking up front.
Oh, great blocking up front, but I tell you, this is what makes Anaka Dixon so great. She's Michael Vick. I tell you, she's got the feet, she's got the legs, she's got the movement. Look at her get outside. I tell you, Kelly Campbell saved that touchdown right there. But I'm telling you, that's the difference between her and a lot of the other quarterbacks in the NFL. She's got those feet to make things happen.
Now Baltimore pinching in, fake a give. Dixon rolls out and she is going to be sacked. Going down hard, Teresa Watson right there. 26-year-old from Washington, D.C. Watson with the stop.
Oh, great job. Exploded through the middle. Made a great job. Anaka couldn't get away from her. I tell you right now, they're pumped up in Baltimore. They do not want them to score here.
2nd and goal. Football on the 5-yard line. Receiver split to both sides. Safety is creeping up a little bit. Here comes the safety on a blitz. Dixon throws over the middle and it's intercepted. Picked off at the goal line. She'll bring it out to about the 6 or 7-yard line. Intercepted, picked off. Kyle DeHaven with the interception. Big play. What a terrific read. They put a little pressure on Dixon. She hurried that pass. DeHaven is right there. 6-0 Baltimore, and they'll have it when we come back. If you right now are Baltimore, are you thinking we're in good shape? We are playing the way I wanted to see us play.
I see right now Baltimore came out, forget the hype. Baltimore came to play tonight, and they came to play hard.
Brought the line, comes over to the right side, gets it out to about the 9 or 10-yard line. Gain of a couple on the play. Make it 2nd down and 8. Go ahead, Biz.
Hey, what I'm trying to tell you is Coach Reeder told me right away from the beginning. Here's the replay in this play. Little inside reverse to the guard. They weren't fooled at all, but I tell you, Coach Reeder told me, Kyle DeHaven, he's staking his reputation on the line that she is going to make a difference in this game, and so far he's right.
Casey White with the grab, and look at this Orlando defense. Holy cow. 3rd down. Now they've run it twice, Biz. They've got to throw it twice deep in their own territory.
Oh.
Baltimore is facing a big problem here.
And you can see it on the field. They're getting nastier, they're getting tougher, and they're going after them. The bad blood's going. Oh, here's the fight. Look at them. They're coming out. They're upset they didn't score that first time. Look at that. Oh! She's not taking it from anybody. She's not backing down. That's what I love about these guys in Baltimore. They weren't scared from the beginning.
Casey White angles out to the outside. Stacy Moon fades back, throws, and the pass is caught, but down at about the 9-yard line. It's going to be 4th down, and what a huge 4th down this is for a Baltimore team that came out and scored right away on the first play and then got an interception to stop Orlando. Now Orlando with a chance to answer back.
Well, you know, look at this. Still, after the play, there's a lot of bad blood with these two, and once again, they're not going to back down. And I tell you right now, they got to pass, and Baltimore's really, I'm not sure what their long-term passing game is. They had a great trick play, but whether they can do it in their basic offense, I don't know.
Quarterback fades back, looks over the middle, throws, almost picked off in what would have been a terrific play. Looking for DeHaven deep. The pass was a little bit overthrown, and now, Biz, here we go.
And the 4th down, once again, they said it in the beginning, there's no punting, so what happens? Great field position for Orlando. They got to be able to move the ball downfield so they don't give it back to them at the 9-yard line.
Maybe not a touchdown, but at least you've got to get a couple first downs.
Kyle DeHaven did a great job giving you back the ball, and what do? You give it right back to him. Anaka Dixon needs to be able to read the receivers better. That's her big if in this league, and whether or not she can read defense as well, but right now she got a gift given to her like Christmas right now to get the ball back at the 9.
1st and goal. Baltimore with an extra player on. Etta Paul kicks it. She's across the 5, down to the goal line. Touchdown! Etta Paul, and that was what you would call too easy, partner.
Once again, they gave it. They get a great turnover. What do? They give it back to him at the 9-yard line. You got to be able to move the ball, because what happens? You give it back to him at 9. Quick little pitch play to Etta Paul, and you know something? She isn't going to go out of bounds like they did last week. No. She's not going to do what Tampa did last week. She's going to go bury her head and go over that goal line. That's what I love to see in the NFL.
Etta Paul, the running back. Receivers split to both sides. The safeties are cheating up again. Ananka Dixon's got to get her on the outside. Now cuts back. Look at this athletic move. Ananka Dixon brings it in, and the extra point is good.
Oh, she did a great job of dancing around. Alyssa Stewart tried to get her, but it wasn't even close. She danced around him. That's her athleticism coming on the play. Once again, she's the Michael Vick quarterback of the LFL right here. Boom. I don't think so. Oh, I apologize. There you go. Little move. There's the extra points. And remember, Baltimore didn't convert. They did, and also they went for 2.
There's a little bad blood, as we've mentioned, between these two teams. You go back to last year, and we had quite a fight between Miami and Orlando, and this absolutely got ugly. Wow.
Oh, and it's carrying over to this game because a lot of those Miami players are playing for Orlando this year.
4 of them, absolutely. Trip receivers to the left side. Quick pitch goes to the left side. The pass is caught out across the 15 to the 17. And Orlando all of a sudden has woken up defensively.
Well, you know something? I don't know if that is actually a run play because it may have been pitched backwards. That's what I'm worried about. Because look at it now. Look at it. It may have been a backwards pass, so technically that's a run.
Yep.
Now, whether the refs pick it up, I don't know.
Yeah, they did. They were just talking about that very same thing as you were.
Once again, they gotta pass twice. Now, they got to get the pass out of the first and second down. They're not a deep threat team. They're a very short to medium range route. So if they have to go deep, they're not a team that can get 9 yards on a pass play. They get 3 to 5. But once again, they got to get a pass play out of here. It looks like they're going to do it.
Safety again looking for a blitz, and look at this. She is in the backfield, but this will be an illegal blitz.
Not an illegal blitz. She was you're supposed to be 3 yards off the ball. She was dancing around at 1 to 2 yards, and then she took off. She has to get back. Once again, they have to be 3 yards off the ball before the start of the play, and she was dancing.
Part of snap, we have offsides, number 17 in the defense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
I'll say this. He could have done either one because they blitzed on the last play as well, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, well, they called it offside because they're over the neutral zone at 3 yards. So that was the correct call, but once again, they have to stay within 3 yards to make the blitz happen.
Quarterback comes around the right side, tries to roll out, and Orlando's defense has absolutely woken up. There is no fooling Orlando. Baltimore is having a terrible time going deep. And Orlando is there to sniff it out. J.J. Thacker, a blue-collar worker type that really flat gets after it. And then, of course, Etta Paul, we've talked about her on offense. Maybe the best overall athlete on the field, and she is a hitter. Flat-out hitter.
Oh, yeah. Doug Miller thinks she's the best cornerback in the LFL.
Third down now. Motion, pitches out to the right side. That's Casey White. Moon fades back, steps up, throws in traffic. She's getting all kinds of pressure. The pass is overthrown. It'll be 4th down, and they're in trouble again, Biz.
Once again, 4th down. They're going to give them the ball back at the 20-yard line. Easy, short field. You can't do that. You have to get down the field, get some first downs. They're not a passing team except for that trick play. Once again, we've seen the deficiencies in Baltimore's offenses. They're a good running team, but once again, they have to be consistently able to do the short to medium-sized routes and actually hit our target. And we haven't seen that done so far.
4th and a long 4. Trip receivers to the left side. Moon gets her offense set. A lateral, throws to the left side. No goal, not even close. Oh my! Brittany Tegler with the reception, but that went nowhere.
It wasn't even close. Once again, that's a backward pass. It's a run. Unbelievable.
We'll take a timeout. 8-6, Orlando with the lead. 5:12 left first half, and the Orlando Fantasy has woken up. 8-6 our score. Orlando with the lead, and the Baltimore defense has come to play. Both teams' defenses have come to play, but Opal Jones has been terrific for Baltimore. Really reading out the play, sniffing out that ball carrier, and then Kyle DeHaven right there with the interception, and she's going the other way.
Well, I tell you, the Baltimore defense is trying to keep them in the game, but their offense, other than that one play, the first play of the game, hasn't done anything against this Orlando defense.
Motion. Comes to the near side. Fakes a pitch. Now it's going to be a give to a lineman. She'll come around the left side, inside the 20, down to the 15, to the 14-yard line. J.J. Thacker, all fantasy tight end. Thacker with the carry, comes around the left side. Gains about 7 on the play.
Well, you know something? Everyone's got this misdirection to the guard play from Vegas to Chicago to even Baltimore. Once again, J.J. Thacker, a blue-collar type player. I'm telling you, she's tough, she's strong, she's athletic. She's a big part of that line, and Orlando's big line, I'm telling you, is really big. Kismo, Holly from Atlanta is unbelievable. Big line up there.
2nd and 3. Dixon fades back, throws over the middle, and the pass is caught. That's Thacker again inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. That's enough for an Orlando first down. And standing by, Lauren Gardner with a little more on Baltimore coach Rick Reeder. Lauren?
Yeah, guys, well, I had the opportunity to speak with second-year head coach Rick Reeder about last weekend when they traveled about 2 hours north up the 95 to the Philadelphia-Tampa game, and he said, hey, this was good for especially rookies to get a feel for the speed of the game, but also veterans alike to get excited to be ready for tonight's matchup. And as for him, he said, hey, I was the assistant coach in this all-fantasy game, I think it was a few months ago, and he said, so, you know, the butterflies aren't exactly there for me, but I'm excited for these ladies, and he's bringing it.
Ananka Dixon with the carry, brings it up the middle, comes around the outside, and Ananka Dixon scores. Just one-on-one, and that's what they can do. They have the incredible feet, whether it's Etta Paul or Ananka Dixon. They have unbelievable talent.
Oh, I'm telling you, Ananka Dixon is taking apart this game. She's hitting better from the fantasy game where she didn't have the offense where she likes it. She wanted to be a little bit more creative, and she didn't see that in the fantasy game. And right now, she's coming in to prove she's the leader of this team, and she's done it. Her feet are doing everything for Orlando right now.
14-6, coming up on 3 minutes left here in the first half. Now going for 1. She'll come back into the shotgun. Give goes down to Paul, and look at that right up the middle. Baltimore brought a blitz, a pass blitz. She ran right up the middle, and the extra point is good.
Oh, I tell you right now, that big offensive line for Orlando, I tell you, is doing a great job. Thacker, Ryan, Kismo, blowing them out. And JJ, and right up the middle.
16-6 our score. Baltimore with a must score when we come back. Three minutes, 4 seconds left here in the first half, and it has been a terrific comeback by Orlando. They trailed 6-0 now. 16-6 Orlando with the lead over Baltimore, and look who we found. Philadelphia Passion head coach Chandler Brown is here. Coach, how you doing?
Oh man, great. It's good to be up here with you guys, checking out Orlando and Baltimore. Two strong teams trying to make a great first impression.
On the Philadelphia coach and Philadelphia players is who they're making an impression on right now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, he's going to stay here with us the rest of the first half as we're going to do just a little bit of talking. Give goes right up the middle. And look at the thing that's been impressive, Chandler, to me so far, is the Orlando defense, after that first play, has been unstoppable.
Yeah, they're swarming to the ball. Coach Miller has done a great job with that defense. They're just attacking. Every time Baltimore tries to establish anything, Orlando's swarming like bees.
So what do you think of the new talent in Orlando?
It's impressive. The real thing that impresses me is the way they've gelled, only being together for a few months. They look great.
Stacey Moon, the quarterback, gets him set. Gain of about 4 on that first play. Now Moon fades back, looking long down the middle, and it is knocked down. A terrific defensive play. Lauren Ziegler reached out and knocked that one down, and it will be now 3rd down, and Baltimore's having all kinds of problems.
Oh, they're having all kinds of trouble moving that ball, and I tell you, Lauren Ziegler did a great job putting her hand up there, stopping that touchdown, because Kyle DeHaven got behind her, but she did a good job of knocking that down. I'm telling you, other than that one play, Chandler, I haven't seen much from this Baltimore offense, and Rick Reeder told us for his game, he's got multiple sets, multiple motion. What do you see?
Well, I see too much east and west in their offense. They have to take shots, get the ball moving downfield. Orlando's so aggressive. They have everybody in the box. They're not even respecting anything downfield.
And Chandler's so big. They're huge.
They're monstrous out there. Look at this. Just one safety deep. Put the ball downfield.
Moon again gets them set. Third down and about 7 now, and she is looking long again. Throws, and this one's intercepted. Intercepted in Baltimore territory, and she'll bring it down to about the 20-yard line. And since that first play, it has been almost all Orlando.
Deidre Strickland on that play. Unbelievable. Once again, the passing for Baltimore is not there. Way overthrown. Deidre Strickland caught that ball. And once again, a short field for Anaka Dixon. And what happens to Anaka in a short field? Those feet. Have you seen the feet in the first half, Chandler?
Oh, they're up magical. You give it a short field, it's points normally.
And with that size of line, I'm telling you, you got a line of how, you know, they are big across the front three.
Look at this. They're going to try to establish Etta Paul.
And they're doing it. Dixon fakes a gift to Paul. It's a reverse, and the wide receiver comes inside the 20, down near the 15 to the 14-yard line. And it is truly all Orlando right now.
Baltimore needs to stop right now.
Victoria Moreno on that carry came over from the wide receiver slot on the left side. Yeah, Baltimore needs something good.
Oh, Baltimore needs to stop here. They cannot let them score here. With 1:28, it'll be detrimental for this game if they score with only 1:23 left.
Dixon fades back, throws into the end zone, and it is almost intercepted.
Opal Jones, what are you doing?
She
Take
had it
that
in
ball.
her hands and just couldn't hang on.
And she's had such a good first half. She made 2 blitz. She blitzed twice, knocked Dixon. She does pick 6 right there. There is no one in front of her. Chandler.
If you want to win this game, you have to make those plays. You have to make that play.
Unbelievable. Wide open.
3rd and 3. Let's see if we see a give. Yep, there it goes. Etta Paul spins away from one tackle. She continues inside the 6. Look at her go! Down inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Orlando.
Oh, and she is fired up. First down. Orlando, I'm telling you, inside. Now they're first down on the 2. Now, what would you do first down to a Knock Dixon as your quarterback in 1:05 left?
She's running the ball in for a touchdown. Don't even take the risk.
Like I said, give it to her in the shotgun, let her run.
Etta
Why would she do anything else?
Etta Paul has proven that she's terrific. Not only running the football, now let's listen in as she makes that last run and gets away from a couple defenders. There are not many players that you say can change a game. Etta Paul can change a game.
Absolutely. She's a game breaker, and they're showcasing her talents right now.
You've got Mary Rose Roach, who we continue to say is the best player in the league, bar none. The bar comes down a long way. How do you compare somebody like Etta Paul?
Etta Paul does a lot of things really, really well. Her talent is just amazing. I mean, MR is a once-in-a-lifetime type of player. She's a notch right under.
But Tommy Chandler, she's 19.
Yeah.
You know, she hasn't played as much as Mary Rose. So give her time.
Quarterback keeper, and she's in. Touchdown. Ananka Dixon just got those legs churning, followed that offensive line. Dixon takes it in, and it is all Orlando, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Oh, they do, and guess what? I think Chandler called down to Doug White, head coach of Orlando Fantasy, and once again told him what to do. And I tell you, give it to Anaka Dixon on the 2-yard line. Let her run it in. Why risk anything else? Exchange anything else. You have your horse, you ride her, you get her into the end zone.
Absolutely. Give her the ball.
Going for 1 point here. Receiver split to the right side. Now motion comes to the near side. Dixon fades back, and she is in trouble. Hit immediately, and that's incomplete. Opal Jones and almost picked that out of her hand.
I keep telling everybody every week, you're on the 3-yard line. Why you under center? Everyone can be on the line. All they're going to do is blitz everybody. You don't have enough time to set up and throw.
Right.
Get in shotgun. You have the best quarterback in the league, Doug White. Put her in shotgun. Let her use her feet for the extra point. You can run her pass. There's no distinction you have to do. Get it done.
All right, let's go down to the field one more time. Lauren Gardner is there. What's up, Lauren?
Hey, guys, look, for the Orlando Fantasy, 0-4 last season. Coach Miller said that is unacceptable this year. They are not losing a game. They are coming out with the head of steam. And he said, hey, really, if we don't give up any turnovers today, this is basically the key to tonight's game. We have the talent. We just have to execute.
Fake a give. Now they've got a give coming around the left side. Look at this Orlando defense again. Not only making the plays, they're throwing Baltimore down. They are absolutely owning that line of scrimmage.
And they got to play hurry up. And Ashley Hemstetter is getting owned by J.J. Thacker.
Yeah.
J.J. Thacker is just throwing away like a rag doll. And she is making the plays. This big defensive line for Orlando is crushing the small line of Baltimore. And that was my concern going into this game.
Moon fades back, steps up, throws, and oh my, she threw into a world of traffic right there.
But the beast from the east came in from Miami. Vaughn Cher-Hurties came running off that end, and you saw her coming at her. And Moon didn't want anything to do with her because she came hard and came quick. What do you think of her?
She's a monster out there. And you know what? Baltimore's offense, the way they're running the ball east-west, it's just feeding right into the strength of the Orlando defense.
You know, he told me before the game, Rick Reeder did, coach of the Baltimore Charm, he told me, hey, we're going to do this misdirection. They're right on top of each other. There's not much misdirection if there's no moving parts.
Absolutely.
Third down and a long 10. White goes in motion. Moon fades back, steps up, throws, almost intercepted again. Oh my, that would have been disaster.
It's fourth down, and guess what?
Monica Zapata almost got it.
Hey, if they don't get this right now, where do they give it to them at the 14?
With some time left. I don't know how much.
Anaki Dixon can score in 19 seconds, huh, Chandler?
If I'm Rick Reeder, I'm telling my quarterback, throw the ball as high and far as you can. I hope they pick it off. Make it a punt.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know something, if I'm smart on the other end, I wouldn't catch him.
You wouldn't.
Fourth down and a long 10. Moon fades back. She's got some time. Steps up, throws, and it's overthrown and incomplete. And it'll be Orlando ball at the Baltimore 14-yard line. Now, no time went off the clock.
Yeah, the refs got to see that. Only 19 seconds. There was 19 seconds before play started. So the refs got to see it. And they're missing this. If I was a Baltimore Charm, I'd be sitting in that ref's ear. Chandler.
I'll be on the field right now.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you on the field.
You run on the field. The red challenge. Where is that time?
Absolutely.
Oh, they got to change this. They got to change this.
It's not going to get changed. Still 19 seconds left. Football on the 15-yard line. Lots of time. Dixon fades back, throws into the corner of the end zone, and overthrows her intended receiver. Incomplete. That was overthrown. Looking for Taylor Thompson, and it will be 2nd and 10.
Hey, Tommy, I'll tell you right now, you give her 19 seconds, that's 4 throws for Anaki Dixon. And, you know, worst case scenario, she's going to take off and she'll probably score.
Oh, yeah.
From where she's at now. They give it to her at the 15-yard line. Once again, there's no punting in the NFL. You have to get some yardage. Make them go a longer field. This is too easy.
Look at this defensive setup. This spells trouble.
Seam pass.
Dixon looking up the field. Here she goes. Just what we talked about. Flags go down. And now Dixon down at the 10-yard line. With 6 seconds to go, flags came immediately.
Holding, number 18 of the offense. The 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Danielle Ryan, their center, who they've been very high on, called for the hold.
But that should be, the clock should be running right now.
Yep. Wow.
And look at the thing. Time. And once again, she pulled her down. You can't do that. That's a hold right there.
And Dixon missed Thompson across the middle wide open.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Yeah, she had it wide open in the end zone. I don't know why she didn't throw it.
Thompson is on the near side. Dixon fades back. One rusher. Looking for Taylor Thompson in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. And boy, that could have been a flag, guys. I don't think there's any question that easily could have been called interference.
That's pass interference.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know,
looking for Taylor Thompson, and it is incomplete with 1 second left.
Brittany Teagler wanted to make sure there's no way Taylor Thompson, double T, was going to catch that ball. And I tell you, she did a good job, but that was pass interference. Now, once again, that didn't take 6 seconds. That's all. And I figure at home they would get the clock.
1 second left. Football again at the 20-yard line.
The refs have not done a very good job today with dealing with the clock because right now the half should be over.
Ananka Dixon at quarterback. Dixon fades back. She's got all the arm in the world. Looking corner of the end zone and overthrows and incomplete, and that will be the half.
Keep it in play. Give her a chance.
Coach Brown, it has been terrific, and I really mean this for you to come up and join us. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. You do an awesome job for us.
Chandler, it's great seeing you again. Great victory last week.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. 22-6 our score. Orlando with the lead over Baltimore. And it has been quite a first half for Orlando. Let's go down to the field. Lauren Gardner is there with Rick Reeder. Go ahead, Lauren.
Well, thanks, Tom. And Coach, you mentioned that first play off the bat. Let's talk about the play at Kyle DeHaven, first of all.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Let's talk about the play at Kyle DeHaven. You mentioned that first play you had up your sleeve. You guys were able to execute. She's looking great out there. What is it really going to take, though, to come out and walk away with the W in the second half?
Oh, we got to finish our routes. We're not even running our routes completely. I mean, we're stopping. We had 2 open passes, wide open. I mean, all we got to do is execute. That's all I said in the very beginning. We got to execute. Right now, we're not executing at all.
Let's talk about Etta Paul for a second. Between her and Dixon, they're able to obviously get the score up, but do you guys have anything special that you have up your sleeve defensively?
Not that I know of right now. Defensively, all I know is they need to start playing football on defense. I mean, they're letting them walk down the field. That's not how we taught these ladies how to play football. We taught them to be aggressive. We taught them to come forward. Right now, they're playing flat. They need to wake up in the second half for us to come out with a win.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. All right, Coach Rick Reeder looking to walk away with the win tonight here at home.
And they're in trouble, Lauren. 22-6 is our score. Orlando got fooled on the first play, and after that, it has been all Orlando. There's been some fisticuffs, there's been some pushing and shoving, but it's been a lot of Orlando celebrating so far at the first half. We'll take a break. Halftime highlights coming up. (22-6). It was 6-0. Baltimore Charm with the lead, and it has been 22 unanswered points by Orlando. And let's go into the locker room. Defensive coordinator J.J. Morrison, as you can imagine, is quite fired up.
Let's take us off for a game, all right? Punch these bitches in the fucking mouth. Shit. If they ain't gonna call nothing, you might as well fuck them up, right?
Forget the quarterback. The fact is, it starts with Baltimore. Fundamentals. Fundamentals. High tackles. High. Not coming down on the fucking blitzes. How the fuck we gonna sit there and blame everybody else when the fuck you can't blame yourself? It starts with us. Us. Playing high. Not coming off the ball. Half-assing. We ain't taught none of that shit. We ain't even playing fucking football. We did better in fucking practice. We can't fucking...
Well, Biz, I think he got his point across.
Oh, God. He had to do something to fire this team up. They haven't done nothing since that very first play of the game. I'm telling you right now, I don't know. They got to come up with some other different offense and be able to do it.
22-6, Orlando with the lead. We'll come back, have some highlights, stats, all that's coming up on LFL Friday Night Football. Doug Miller, the head coach of the Orlando Fantasy, encouraging his team to keep pouring it on.
We're good enough to win this lingerie bowl, all right?
I know
we
that's
made a
right.
key mistake early, all right?
Right.
But the defense rallied around the offense, and we got it together, all right? Let's keep this shit going. Pound the ball. Defense play fundamental football. You got me? You got me, D?
Yes, sir.
Keep swarming like bees. Keep swarming like bees. That's what we're doing, all right? Only thing I see on the sideline is white jerseys all over the place. And I love this shit.
Right, baby.
I love it. And you got to love it. You got to love it.
Let's go.
Let's take a look at some highlights from the first half. And as we've said, it's been almost all Orlando. And what she can do, Ananka Dixon, is with her feet, with her legs, and with her arms, she can beat you. Look at the terrific blocking up the field. Dixon had to make a couple moves, but that was outstanding help. And right up the middle, Etta Paul, untouched, goes right into the end zone. And here she goes. Ananka Dixon just surges forward, and it has been Orlando taking control. We'll take a break. Stats coming up. 22-6. Orlando with a terrific lead here on the road at Baltimore. We'll be right back. (22-6), Orlando with the lead coming up in the start of the second half. Let's go down to the field with Orlando head coach Doug Miller. Here's Lauren Gardner.
Thanks, Tom. Coach, well, you said that each loss last season left a bitter taste in your mouth. Let's talk about the new identity of this year's team.
Well, new identity of this team is defense first. Defense wins championships, and as you can see in the first half, our defense was swarming like bees, and that's something that I preach every day in practice, and we're going out and we're executing right now.
Oh yeah, this defense has been absolutely explosive. Not only has it been good at stopping Baltimore's run and passing game, but you guys have also given yourself great position in the field. How has that been able to help out Dixon?
Yeah, field position is real big. So when you get the ball on the plus side of the field and you got a player like a Naka Dixon running and throwing the football the way she is with Etta Paul, it's real big. So this defense playing the way that they're playing, it's very huge.
Great. Thanks a lot, Coach. Guys.
Brittany Tegler set for the kick. This second half will determine one team that's chasing Philadelphia with an undefeated mark and another team that is looking up at two others who are undefeated. Brittany Tegler with a very high, long, terrific kick. Goes off the backboard. Etta Paul was there, and it will be Orlando ball. 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. And here we go. Look out.
Oh, they're starting again.
The cheap shots are rolling already.
And you saw with that halftime speech by J.J. Morrison, you saw the players. And Tia Michelle from Germany, Frankfurt, hey, she wasn't taken. That was the girl who was in the middle of that play right there. Her blood is boiling. She's coming on hard. And once again, they got to do something to stop this Orlando offense.
0-4 all-time. Orlando, though, the big winners in off-season free agency. They have made a huge difference in their team. Here's Dixon with Etta Paul behind her. Fakes a give to Paul. Dixon rolls out, looking long, throws, and it's overthrown. Intended for J.J. Thacker. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And that was wide open. Wide open, just a little bit overthrown. But you know something? Anaka Dixon's having all day to throw. Yeah. That huge line with Sade Kuzmil, Daniel Ryan, and J.J. Thacker, they're giving her all the time in the world to throw the ball. And I'm telling you, that's the difference in this thing. They're so big compared to Baltimore. They don't have the size to compete with them. They just don't.
2nd and 10. Again, the football is at the 15-yard line. Dixon comes up under center. This is a give to Etta Paul, makes a seam. Look at Paul curl around the outside. She's to midfield, to the 20, down to about the 17 or 18-yard line. That's an Orlando first down.
Oh, I'm telling you, Daniel Ryan came out and took on Kyle DeHaven and just blew her back about 7 yards. She wasn't even touched for 6 yards. Look at that, boom. Once again, a little bit of dive with just hands. They couldn't get in front of her because she's such a quick, elusive runner, I'm telling you. Etta Paul, we're going to hear that name all year, okay? She is going to be the difference. And like I said, she's only 19 years old. She's growing in this league.
Dixon under center. Pitch goes left side. There's Etta Paul again. Paul looks to get to the outside. She's inside the 15, down to about the 14-yard line. Let's call it a gain of about 4. Make it 2nd and 6. And here they go again, pushing and shoving after the play's over.
Of course. They got to keep it going. But once again, you can push and shove, but if you give them 5 yards on first down, it doesn't matter, does it? If I'm Orlando, I'm like, okay, keep trying to push it out. They're trying to get this, but they got to stop them at the line. And I'm telling you right now, Sade Kuzimo is owning Tia Michelle from Frankfurt, Germany. I'm telling you, she's just owning the defensive end for Baltimore.
Wide receiver split to the right side. Left side is wide open. Weak side blitz coming. Now here comes Dixon. Gets through 1, 2, down to the 5, to the 2, to the 1, and she is right at the goal line. Ananka Dixon does it with her feet, with her head, with her legs, with her heart. Dixon takes Orlando right to the goal line.
And you know something, once again, it's her feet. You can't let her have a little seam, and she doesn't. She's not going to stop. She just ran right over Kyle DeHaven, and she was getting up wobbly right there. This is the first year for Kyle DeHaven. She's a great middle linebacker. Once again, Ananka Dixon, she's got that will. Once again, she's got those feet, and she is the difference for Orlando this year.
Etta Paul up the middle, touchdown!
Oh, that was simple.
Etta Paul just went right over center, came along the right side, and Etta Paul makes it 28-6 Orlando.
Danielle Ryan and Sade Kuzmil and J.J. Thacker just blew the line up. She waltzed into the end zone. Easy extra point. Once again, blew them off the line. There you go. Piece of cake.
28-6. We saw a terrific team last week. We're going to compare these two teams, Philadelphia and Orlando, right after we take a break. Give goes to the right side. She got away from one, got away from a couple more, but I don't think she's going to quite get in. Wait a minute, do they say it's good or is she down? It's good. The extra point is good. A little wait and then it is good. Wow.
Taylor Thompson, what a second effort by her. Unbelievable. TT, Taylor Thompson had a will.
It is now 30-6 after Thompson got in on that extra point. Little help from her line. We'll be right back. Orlando with the lead, Baltimore with the football, and they need to get a little bit of something going here to at least feel good for their games that are coming up. Give goes to the second back through, and there is just no room. Orlando continues to be stifling defensively.
Lauren Ziegler came up, made that tackle. Once again, they're not doing anything to this Orlando defense. They are just dominating the line of scrimmage. Baltimore is not blowing them off the line. They're letting them penetrate. They're letting them get through. And once again, I don't know if they can change their offense in this game, but really Rick Reeder, coach of the Baltimore Charm, they have to blow this offense up and try something different.
Stacey Moon, the quarterback. Casey White, the running back behind her. Moon fades back, steps up, throws, and it's caught. Down to Haven, makes a move, goes to the middle of the field. She's inside the 20, down to about the Orlando 19-yard line. And for a long time, as we get bodies just flying everywhere, that's the biggest play that Baltimore has had for a long time.
Well, it's the first time I see her complete a pass, so that's a good thing. We got a completion for Baltimore. And once again, still the extracurricular at the end. They're trying to keep going. They're trying to get the energy in. That's Kyle DeHaven. That's the only person that's given him life.
Yeah.
An interception, the touchdown reception, first play of the game.
And now this, and some defensive plays too.
Oh yeah, she's their only defensive player making plays. So right now they have one player in Baltimore doing what they need to do. They got to get 6 more for them to be a competitive team.
Boy, just a full backfield behind Moon.
They're coming. Looks like they're coming.
And they are. Here they come. And look out. The ball came out, and Orlando got it. Orlando got it. They came right up the middle and just ripped it away, and it is first down Orlando.
J.J. Thacker came in with that ball. Well, did I not call that? I told you they were coming. They're coming hard. They came with everybody. And once again, in the NFL, you can bring as many people as you want in the blitz. And bad exchange here. And once again, right here, boom, boom. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. They just blew them up. Gotta love to see that once again. Orlando is dominating the line of scrimmage. They got a big offensive line and defensive line, and they can't do anything with them. And that's what's scary about Baltimore is they don't have that long passing game. They don't have the short routes. They've had one complete pass.
They can't open the field. There's no question about that. Etta Paul, the running back, behind Ananka Dixon. Receiver split to the left side. Now motion goes to the far side. Dixon fakes a give, looking deep, gets hit as she throws it, and it is incomplete. Ananka Dixon got hammered. Kyle DeHaven absolutely annihilated Ananka Dixon as she let go of that ball.
Oh, she got smoked on that play. Oh, and you know something, Ananka Dixon threw that up, and the girl wasn't even close to being that. So that was a well overthrown pass. It took too long to develop. They're trying everything. They're trying to get the new plays into the system. But once again, I got to see some life from this Baltimore team.
Yeah.
And like I said,
at least there's another play. There's another big play.
Kyle DeHaven, once again, the only one that's saving Baltimore right now.
Trip receivers to the left-hand side.
Corner blitz.
Dixon, and we've got motion. Let's get onto the field. Lauren Gardner is standing by. What's up, Lauren?
As you saw in that last play that they're having a lot
number 18 of the offense, 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Well, guys, you saw in that last play that Dixon and Krause are having a really hard time hooking up. Now, this is because Rick Reeder said we have to put a lot of pressure on Krause. Short yardage. We want to force her, pin her in on those short yardage plays. That is the only way we can stop her. And so far, it's been working. Fortunately, the scoreboard is not dictating the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's showing an Orlando landslide. Trip receivers to the right side now for Dixon. And Dixon on a quarterback keeper. Nice block up the field. Dixon got hammered. Oh my, right at midfield. Kyle DeHaven getting up slow, working on that right leg.
She may have got hit, but Anaka Dixon laid the wood down on Kyle DeHaven. It was amazing. She knocked her back, and she's going silly. She's going to the sideline right now. She got hit hard, and Anaka Dixon is not scared. Once again, she laid her shoulder, boom! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you went backwards instead of forwards. Once again, Anaka Dixon is taking over this game with her feet, and she has done a great job of leading this Orlando fantasy team, and I'm telling you, it looks like they're easily going to get their first win, and they may get that point differential on Philly.
Third down and about 7 now. They've run once and thrown once, and it looks like they want to throw it again, and they do. It's overthrown and intercepted. Picked off back about the 5. She's across the 10, out to about the 12 or 13-yard line, as they're right down next to the sideboard down there. We can't quite see who it is. Could be Casey White. Let's get a little sounds of the game, a mic'd up segment here, and let's listen in.
Short left, man. Let's go, ready? Who the hell was that? Bust him in the fucking mouth. Let's fucking go.
We gotta come in attack mode.
Moon, the quarterback, hands off. It's Casey White. She tries to cut back, gets across the 20, out to about the 21-yard line. That's a very nice play.
Hey, first time they've actually made yardage down the field, 8 yards and first down. Now, if Baltimore's smart, they got to come out and actually pass the ball right here on second down, so they don't have to pass on 3rd and 4th. Once again, they have to not be predictable. They've been running 1st and 2nd down and 4th and 3rd and 4th, and they're not a good passing team. They're better at running the ball. So, hey, that's the first time I see him actually contain Von Cher, the beast, Horties, and let's see if they can do it one more time.
Second down now, second and a long 2. Moon looks down the field, steps up, throws, and it's all just overthrown. She had Kyle DeHaven, and it's incomplete. Biswell, we got a second. Let's compare two teams, Philadelphia and Orlando. Tell me what you think.
Well, right now, I still think Orlando is the team to beat. And Philly's the team to beat. Orlando right now, what I've seen, because Tampa is probably the second best team last year. And I tell you right now, I think Orlando really is the second best team in the Eastern Conference. But they don't play each other. So point differential is going to be key because, once again, 42-0 last week. They're 36. They need to score a few more points to get that point differential in their favor.
So now third down, and again, third down and a long 2. They've run one and thrown one. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the second half. Receivers go to the left side, and again, Casey White right behind quarterback Stacey Moon. Moon gets him set. Looking quick, throws left side, and it's intercepted, picked off, and Orlando just continues to roll. Inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. First down, Orlando. They just keep rolling. Monica Zapata with the interception, and it has been all Orlando after the first play of the game. (30-6) is our score, and Jeanette McCoy is in at quarterback. Victoria Moreno is the running back, and Moreno will get it here. She's inside the 10, down to the 5. Victoria Moreno comes across the right side, follows her blockers, and takes it in for the touchdown.
Doesn't matter who's quarterback, who's running back. Orlando is blowing them off the line. I'm telling you, that big offensive line has made a great job. And I tell you, Victoria Moreno, the three amigos, they call them, Moreno, Taylor Thompson, and Krause. They're the three amigos, and I tell you, once again, they are just dominating. Great play,
She read her blocks great. She wasn't touched till she got in the end zone. This Orlando team is extremely impressive. And since them and Philly don't play, I might see a preview later on. Philly and Orlando for Eastern Conference champion.
McCoy gives it to Moreno, and there is nowhere to go there. So the extra point is no good. Biz 36-6. Wow. Let's go down to the field. Lauren Gardner, why'd they pull everybody out? Too big a difference?
You know, absolutely. Basically, the coach said, hey, you know, we have the lead now. We want to keep our players healthy. And also, I want to see what my backup quarterback and running back can do. And this is a perfect opportunity to do that.
And I would say the first test was pretty successful, Biz.
I tell you, they came out, nothing changed. Same result, new people, same result.
Stacey Moon, Casey White, the quarterback running back combination. Receivers split to the left side. Pitch to the left. They're looking for that same play that they started the game with. Instead, now she's going to run it. Gets across the 20 to the 25 and out very close to a first down. She'll have a first down.
Morgan Spencer, once again, maybe they should do the same thing in Baltimore. They're already down. They're not going to win this game. Let's see what Morgan Spencer can do. She's had about as many complete passes as the quarterback and hasn't thrown an interception. And look what she did in her first play back in the game. First down.
We'll take a break. 36-6. Orlando with the lead. 5 minutes, 27 seconds left, and Orlando has just been terrific. We'll be right back. The Orlando defense from that first play on has been just terrific. Look at this, putting pressure on the quarterback. Moon had no time whatsoever on most of these throws. The interceptions have been there. Deidre Strickland there, trying to run the football. The Orlando front three, as Biz has pointed out, has just dominated the line of scrimmage. And then yet another interception. That time Monica Zapata was there. And Orlando has owned that football field. Stacey Moon. Looked at her running back, now looking long, got a receiver open, and the pass is incomplete, and we've got pass interference. Kyle DeHaven was trying to get the football. We have pass interference.
Pass interference, number 10 in the defense. 10-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
No question.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And that might be the best way for them to pass the ball downfield. Pass interference. You know, I'm concerned because their best quarterback, in my opinion, is Morgan Spencer.
Their backup.
Yeah, their backup. I mean, Stacey Moon has not done anything to move this team. And if I was them and Morgan just got hurt, but I'd use Morgan and try him.
Different setup here is we've got a blitz and a terrific little shovel pass. Gets the ball down to the 10. Gain of about 4 on that play. Very quick, very smart play. I like that, Biz.
Oh, I did, but you know, Janet McCoy almost took her head off. Did you see that? Oh my God. And there's someone hurt on the field right now. And I think that might be the person that caught the ball. Oh, look at her head. She tore it up right there. And I'm telling you, on the ground right now is Casey White. The ball carrier, once again, she got her head taken off by Jeanette McCoy. And she is a beast over there, I'm telling you right now. That middle linebacker, all fantasy player, done a great job. I'm telling you, Casey White shaking up. Oh, look at that. Look at the blood. Oh, that's the whole football right there. This is real football, I'm telling you. She took her head off. Look at this thing coming right here. Nice little shuffle pass. I like the change in the atmosphere, but once again, look at Jeanette McCoy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that hurts.
Second down and about 5. Throw into the corner of the end zone. Kyle DeHaven is right there. Caught, touchdown.
Great job. Finally. Got it. Gonna love it. It finally got something going. I'm telling you, Stacey Moon made one second good pass. Kyle DeHaven is their offense. Oh, great play, Stacey Moon. And Kyle DeHaven jumped up to get this ball. Look at this. Right over the defender, got it, boom, touchdown.
Going for 1 here. And this has been a very physical, it's been one-sided, but a very physical game.
Extremely physical game, as you can see in the last play. Well, she got her head taken off. But, you know, once again, Kyle DeHaven, there is some hope for Baltimore. She is a player. And like Rick Reeder said, coach of Baltimore Charm, I take my reputation, she can play.
Yeah, absolutely.
And any team in the NFL.
Motion goes to the far side. That's Casey White. Trip receivers to the left side. Throws into the corner of the end zone. Oh, had White right there. She just can't hang on. It is incomplete. 36-12 is our score with 4 minutes left. And this has been a very physical, brutal game so far for both teams.
Oh, they're taking their heads off. Once again, they have bad blood between these two teams, and they're not stopping. And from the moment we started, from the very first kickoff, they haven't stopped. And I'll tell you right now, Orlando's getting the better of them. Look at this play by Jeanette McCoy. She took her head off. Oh, I love to see that. That's what the difference in the NFL. That's a good tackle in the NFL.
Ananka Dixon back in at quarterback. Remember that one of the things that they're looking at is point differential. Yeah, you want the backups to score, but that point differential, Philadelphia's got a plus 42. Give to J.J. Thacker, comes around the right side, falls forward to about the 20-yard line, gain of 5, make it 2nd down and 5.
A little sweet play to J.J. Thacker. What I see right now from Orlando is they said, hey, they went and scored, so maybe let's put back in the starters. We need to get that point differential back. So let's go get down there and score at 324 and put back in my franchise quarterback, Ananka Dixon, who's been dominating tonight. Now, her passing hasn't been as good as her running. So let's see if she can move the field with her arm, because she's had a little bit of trouble today with her arm, but she's done an amazing job with her feet.
Motion comes to the near side. Dixon, little comeback, throws across the left side, and the pass is caught. What a tackle out about the 23-yard line.
Here they go again. Here they go again. Taylor Thompson. Oh, man, they're fighting. There's fisticuffs going. Look at everyone. Hey, Kizmo, look at both teams off the bench, and they're going at it right here. Whoa, man, this is nuts. This is good stuff. Oh, they're not stopping. Look at this.
Bench
oh,
players.
man, let's
Bench
get them out.
players
Everybody's
are
coming
going
out.
after it.
Coaches are over the side. They're swinging everywhere. Oh, my God. They're going out. Look at bench players are going. I'll tell you right now. There's bad blood between these two teams. There's finger pointing. Look at this. Whoa. Look at that. Oh, my God. This place just erupted in Baltimore. They wanted action. That's action right there.
Boy, if you're the officials, what in the world do you do here?
You know, you got to put both teams to the sidelines.
Let's listen to the referees.
After the play is over, personal foul on Baltimore, also personal foul on Orlando. Those penalties will offset. Result of the play, first down.
And they didn't kick anyone out. Whoa. Wow.
I wonder if you started kicking people out, would anybody be left?
Probably not. With 2:37, I'm going to call the game. I'm telling you. We don't want this to happen. And who knows in the next play what's going to happen. We may see him over the sideline again.
You have clearly got elevated tempers on the field right now.
I tell you, I don't know what's going to happen the rest of 2:37. And I'm a little concerned if that's not going to break out again. Let's see it happen.
Trip receivers to the right side. Dixon, the quarterback. Ananka Dixon has been great with her feet today. Now fading back. Look at, she's got a wide receiver wide open and right through her outstretched hands. And it's incomplete. And you wonder, why is Orlando going with their starters? What's going on? Well, in this league, it's not just points. I mean, it's not just wins. It's points differential, the net points. 48 for Philadelphia after they won 48-0. Baltimore now doesn't play Philadelphia this year, so they need a close to that or better to be able to be the #1 team in their division, to be able to play Philadelphia as the #1 seed. We'll take a break and come right back. 36-12 is our score. Orlando with the lead over Baltimore. Fisticuffs have been flying. Bodies have been flying. It has been a very physical game here in Baltimore. Brittany Tegler, Kyle DeHaven, and these Baltimore Charm go on the road next week to Cleveland to take on the expansion crush in front of a fan base dying for a winner in Cleveland. It should be a great atmosphere at the Q Arena, where the Crush Dog Pound will be barking. Should be quite a game. And then, of course, tomorrow night, Toronto at home. Oh, Etta Paul, there we go. Our game MVP, Etta Paul, 1 rushing TD, 1 2-point conversion, And Paul has just dominated this game along with Ananka Dixon on the ground.
You know, I think she's a difference maker for Orlando this year, and I'm telling you right now, they are the second best team next to Philly. And, you know, by the time they may play, which might be the championship game.
Right, the Eastern Conference Championship.
In Jacksonville, they could have the offense. They have the talent. I think they do. But once again, it needs to gel. And once again, we've seen it tonight. Their defense has been swarming, which we didn't see last year. We didn't see this last year from Orlando. I love the change.
Dixon in at quarterback, 36-12 now. Dixon looking at the officials, say, okay, can we go now? Yep, we got a quarterback who is showing blitz. Give goes to Etta Paul. Paul just absolutely gains ground, eats it up inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal for Orlando.
Etta Paul, MVP on cue right there. Blew through that hole, but that offensive line. J.J. Thacker, I'm telling you, Danielle Ryan and Say Kuzimo are just running over that Baltimore defense. I'm telling you, they're just blowing those holes open, and they have no chance of stopping them.
Orlando now talking about what they're going to run here. Dixon, cornerback showing blitz, and it is again Etta Paul comes around the left side, tries to dance back to the middle. She'll get to about the 5-yard line, and it is a gang tackle by Baltimore. She got a couple there, and again it's 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ashley Hemstetter came up, made the play to save that touchdown. Etta Paul was trying to do that little cutback, try to get back and get her room, but Ashley Hemstetter came up. And once again, this is pride for Baltimore. You can't let them score here. You really can't. This is you gotta go in there with some kind of pride of stopping them to make sure they don't score again. And let's see what they have right here. Let's see if they give up or actually try to stop them.
Clock running down. That's what's left in the game. Wide receiver comes in motion to the near side. Dixon fades back, under pressure, steps up, throws, and it's intercepted. Kyle DeHaven with the interception. She gets out to about the 10-yard line. Kyle DeHaven had a terrific game. She has been a real star for Baltimore. And DeHaven earlier had a real problem. She had cramps in her legs, had to come off the field for a bit. Let's show you. DeHaven fighting those cramps.
My calves keep fucking cramping. Tampa, Texas. Tampa, Texas. Tampa, Texas. Right. Fuck.
Oh, what a catch. Touchdown.
Let's fucking go. Play this game now. Let's fucking go.
Give goes to the first back through, right straight up the middle, and she'll get about to the 14-yard line.
Christine Devers.
And that could pretty well do it. 12, 11, 10. And let's see if Baltimore tries to get one more playoff. They're showing that they would like to. The official gets them set. And they spike the football.
Well, they're trying to get something going, something positive to go into this time off before their next game. And what I like is Kyle DeHaven. She is a player. And Rick Reeder has something. Coach of the Baltimore Charm has at least one player he can rely on. That's a player that can do well in the LFL, and he can build on that. But he's got to do something with this offense to be a little bit more creative, other than the first play he had in the game.
Now Orlando with their safeties about 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Moon fades back. There you see the final horn. Throw, and it is incomplete, overthrown, and a tough shot there as this game comes to a close.
Deidre Strickland did an amazing job of just laying her out right there, and that's what Orlando did. They made a statement to everyone in the NFL. They're here to stay.
And once again, Philly and Chandler Brown, head coach, I'll tell you right now, he had a good bird's eye view of watching this Orlando team. And I think those two teams we're going to see in Jacksonville at the end of the year.
Yeah, you wouldn't be surprised. Those are the two from the East that have been by far the best of what we've seen so far. They have a lot of talent on those two teams.
Hey, but we have Cleveland next week, and we're getting them. We don't know what these expansions.
I haven't seen them.
And Toronto's tomorrow night. Okay, so we have two teams, and Tampa's going up against Toronto tomorrow night, and Tampa's really pissed off after that game last week.
Oh, yeah.
And they get all their suspended players back. So let's see if they have a quarterback in KK Matheny.
okay? Because if they do, they may be able to take on, because they do play Orlando, be able to get that second place straight up.
Wow, what a finish, what a game. We have seen Orlando come to life. They have won their first game in the LFL. Orlando with a terrific win here on the road in Baltimore. Final score from tonight, 36-12. Orlando with the win over Baltimore. We're rolling up the turf. Heading to Cleveland for Week 5 action next Friday night when the Charm visit the Cleveland Crush at 10 Eastern. On behalf of Biz, Lauren Gardner, and the rest of our LFL crew, this is your host, Tom Dorr, wishing you a great night from Baltimore. We'll see you next Friday night. We'll be in Cleveland at the Q Arena. Make sure you're there, Cleveland fans. We'll look forward to seeing you. Good night, everybody.